Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're doing great. Wanted to do a little video on the hunting grounds mode, and I had a couple setups for the Anlger that I wanted to talk about. So let's jump right into it. Originally I had one nuclear amplifier and two repair amplifiers, and I played a game with it, played a couple games, and I did okay. And I have that game here. And then in the second game, I changed things up and I took out the repair amplifiers and replaced them with balanced units. And my thought was that I don't need the repair amplifiers because of the Anlger's ability and stuff like that. But the extra damage that I could get would be helpful. And there's not going to be any problem charging up my nuclear amplifier. I also changed the drone, and you'll see here that currently I have the freeze chip where I was using suppression, and I was using the Patron drone before in regular play. So got on repair unit, defense, on mild damage fix, and then on mild damage absorber. So that's my drone. And in the first game I ran that more or less same setup but with suppression, not the freeze. I realized the freeze would give me more damage than the suppression. Then we got to talk about the mothership. So I used the Orion, like you see here, and that's because the Orion is probably the best mothership for dealing damage, and whereas shield and healing and stuff like that is not that important in this mode. Okay, so let's jump into some games. Got two games. And remember, the first game, Armadillo Drone has suppression, and I'm running the two repair amplifiers. So I don't know how many of you guys have played this, but they always start over here, or at least they do right now. It looks like this is going to change once the stuff. This compared to the test server is a lot different, so we're going to be doing some further adjustments. And also, there's a bunch of like challenges on like Reddit and stuff like that, on how many kills you can get, just using one bot and stuff like that. So I wanted to see how I could do, you know. Kind of see how I compare to some of the other people. And this was my best game that I had, you know, before I changed everything. So that's why I used this particular example. Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out how to do more damage faster, I guess, because like I don't really have any problems. You know, I remember when we played like the original version, you know, all my bots would die. I'd go through everything, or I'd have to, you know, run 2 or 3 and use my Titan and stuff like that. And in this one, you know, like originally I set everything up to play like that, but I only needed one bot, so it's kind of weird. It's definitely different. So it was just more of a way. How do you do enough damage so you can get enough kills quickly? Because it's just a time thing. Basically, run out of time. And you know, some people are getting some pretty big numbers. I mean, I get a good number on the second game, but still not as big as some of the other people I'm seeing. So I just, you know, it's interesting to just try to understand how people get it. Finally got my, you know, and at this point I'm kind of really not using the mothership orbital strike that much because there's not a lot of people. I do use it here just because those Zenith shooters, whatever they are kind of a pain. take a lot more hits than most of the other stuff. And it's interesting too, because I don't know, you know, the spiders have changed. We've got like acid shooting spiders, and I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it. I guess I enjoyed it because I did okay. You know, I guess when you don't get, you know, great results, it's not quite as much fun. But I did okay. I enjoyed it. So you can see I've moved into the silver round. Oh no, I'm not into there yet. I got to get to 130. So I'm still in the bronze section. I remember when I first played this, I forgot to change my mothership. And so I had the Northlight still. And I was just getting like more and more durability, like all the time. I was invincible, you know. But I couldn't get a lot of kills. I don't know, I did okay on the line. I think I got like 249 or something. So I guess it wasn't terrible, but this one's better. And you can see the ability is pretty handy. It definitely helps with this mode. Drop that orbital strike. And so I've moved into the silver category, and now I'm just trying to get to gold. Yeah, it's still got 2 minutes left. Seems like it's a long time at this point, but it takes a long time to get all these kills. I think part of it is at least for me, the spiders come out too slowly. Like I need more to come faster because I can handle it. So many living legends, it's kind of crazy. You know how hard living legends are to get in a regular game, and then in this game it's like a bonanza of living legends. We're almost to 200. So run over here and try to take out these guys, get close to the Zenith shooter. Try to damage him some. Shoot all these guys. And I like these weapons for this mode because of that homing ability. You know, you don't have to have super precise aim. So it's a little bit of a, you know, kind of a skillless effort, but still, I mean, you still got to manage your reload and stuff like that, so. And to be honest, yeah, I mean, using this robot and these weapons, it's really not that challenging, I guess, but it's still fun. It was still enjoyable. And looks like we cleared 200, and we've got like 25 seconds left. And my goal is 300. I don't think I'm going to get there in this match. But you can see, I could have gone all day like this. I mean, all right, so I do make it to the gold level, and we get some rewards, and I get 271 kills. Okay, and now it's time for game 2. And this is with the other drone setup with the freezer chip and replacing the repair amplifiers with balance units. Balance units, I think, give me an extra 9% damage each, so that's an extra 18%. And then, you know, when your freezer chip fully kicks in, you're getting, I think, a 20% bonus, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. And, you know, I actually, in the very first time, I did use the Patron drone. I forgot to change my drone. And so I used my, you know, on heal, on repair unit, damage. But then I was like, it's kind of a waste of power cells, and so I'm not using any power cells. I'm not using any of those abilities really. I'm just using the electric shift and the weapons. And it's kind of hard to tell at the moment, you know, if I'm really doing more damage or not. It's just kind of hard to differentiate because there's just not enough spider bots at the moment. Take that, you guys. Take that. Yeah. Orbital strike over there. Take care of those guys while I take care of these guys. Split the load. But see what I mean? It's kind of like I run out of bots to shoot too quickly. And I'm sure everybody else who's gotten big numbers is having the same problem. But somehow they were able to get more, so. This guy in the corner. You know, that may be a part of the strategy too. Maybe I shouldn't worry about these guys who are far away. But I don't like these Zenith things because they hit pretty hard. And when you're far away from them, they're just like, you know, non-stop blasting you, shooting those things. So they're kind of annoying. I guess that's why I go ahead and chase them down and kill them. But, you know, generally my strategy is to try to group them together so that when I use my ability or use my orbital strike, there's a concentration of the spiders there, so I can get as many as I can with one shot or one ability. And you know, at this point, it's still kind of hard to tell if I'm doing better than I did in the other mode. Not the other mode, the previous game. I don't know if you noticed, they have lockdown too, some of these guys. And it's kind of interesting because I think you see how the spiders can shoot their acid up and over. It's like that's pretty cool. Almost like a rocket, but it's I guess it's a liquid. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but anyways, I was going to comment on the balance units. You know, they give me an extra 8% durability. There's 2 of them, so I think that's 16%. And with my on mild heal chip, you can see that I keep healing back up. I mean, not fully, because I'm taking on more damage than I am healing, but and I did think about using the on high damage, which is like a whopping 48%. healing, whereas this chip is only 18%, but this one triggers more often, so I thought that might be better. And I didn't know how much damage these guys were really dealing, so... But let's see, I'm not quite at 200 yet. Still got a minute and a half to go. I remember my goal is to get 300. I guess worst case scenario is, you know, I want to beat that 271. And I did waste some opportunities because I forgot to set things up correctly. I would start the game mode and realize that I didn't change my drone, or I didn't change my mothership. So I might have been able to even do better if I had paid attention to when I was setting my stuff up. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of everything. Plus, you know, you get anxious to play and just not thinking things through. But we've cleared 200. We've got less than a minute left. Hoping to should be getting close to the number I had in the previous game, I believe. Yeah, look at that. So, stop that orbital strike. These guys are shooting me with acid, man. Look at that. They're just aciding me. But they're all clumped here right now. So I switch into my ability. There we go. Hit the, there we go. Past the amount that I had in the previous game. And we're still going up, still going up. We've got like 10 seconds left. Orbital strike. One more ability. I have 300, 300, 300, 300, 300, 300. Yeah, I did it. Nice. And there you go. I think that was 305. So anyways, you know, it's not a huge important deal, but this was pretty fun, and I thought I'd like to share my setups, and obviously there's a difference. Well, maybe it's not super obvious. I don't know. That's a good, what, 30 plus difference in kills. So I think those changes made a difference. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.